We will wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start the session. Hello, good morning everyone. Let's start the session for today. Let's get started. So, welcome to the first session of Oracle Fusion Technical Training by UnoGeeks. Let me introduce myself. Myself Deepak. I have total of 17 plus years of experience as Oracle Integration Architect and Fusion Tech Consultant. And I'm currently working as a technical architect in top US product based company. And as part of as far as training experience is considered, I have experience in giving 50 plus trainings, both the corporate trainings and the like these type of trainings as well. Yeah. So, if possible, can you unmute yourself and give your brief introduction? In your brief introduction, you can tell me about your experience, like your past experience, in a brief manner, and what are your expectations or what you want to learn from this course, so we can make this session more interactive session. Yeah, anyone can start.
Hi, this is Ravi. Actually, I am into ERP, PeopleSoft. So
Okay.
I want to move to Oracle Cloud. So basically, I am looking into technical side of Oracle Cloud to learn the technical side of Oracle.
Yeah, Ravi, this would be a good platform for you. Here we will be learning all the technical skills, all the SaaS related technical skills, and we will not be focusing on the PaaS concept. I will talk about SaaS and PaaS later, but the
Mhm.
platform as a service like integration and like OIC and all, but we will be taking care of all the SaaS concept like BIP reports, FBDI, ADFDI, and all. We will go through the course content in detail, and then I can talk about what we will cover and what we will not cover, and that will give you brief idea of what would be the contents that we will be covering in this like 1.5 to 2 months of training.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi Deepak, this is Siddharth. I am from EPS background. I have 10 plus years experience in EPS. Yeah, looking forward to learn cloud apps. Oracle Cloud to, yeah, upgrade my skills.
Yeah, that would be beneficial for you as well, as now most of the clients are moving for cloud. So
Right.
it's good that we enhance our skill set at the earliest. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Hi Deepak, this is Satyanarayana. So I have total 14 years of experience as Oracle EBS technical consultant. So now I would like to upgrade my skills to Fusion Cloud as a technical.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
Satya, welcome to the training. Yeah, same goes for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
that we have talked about, Siddharth?
Hi, Deepak. My name is Hassan. I'm from Melbourne. I also have EBS experience, about 9 years, and I'm functional mainly, and I'm looking to expand my knowledge to cloud now.
Yeah, so Hassan, this would be a technical training, just for your knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
that this would be a technical training, and we will not be focusing more on the functional stuff, but we
Okay.
will be taking care of the O2C cycle, P2P cycle, and the global HR cycle in Oracle Fusion. For that, we will show you a demo, but we will be more focusing on the technical stuff like the BIP reports, OTBI reports, ADFDI, FBDI, and all such like HCM extracts, all the technical stuff. So just for your
Uh,
knowledge.
do you need any programming skill for this or no?
Yeah, we need a basic knowledge of SQL, structured query language.
Basic only. Oh, yeah, basic I have actually. Thanks.
Yeah, that's that's it.
Yeah, hi Deepak, I'm Surya.
Hello, Surya. Surya, you are on mute.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, I normally have 5 years experience. I want to learn more about reports, so I joined this class.
Yeah, we will be taking care of the BIP reports and we will be taking care of lot of stuff of Oracle Fusion. So at the end of this course, you would be like well versed with the Oracle Fusion topics and yeah. So
Yeah.
Oracle Fusion is not only for the BIP reports. There are other concepts as well that we will take care about.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Can I just ask a question? Is this the Oracle Fusion SCM one?
No, this is Oracle Fusion technical training, Hassan.
Not the SCM then.
Not the supply chain management. You are asking for supply chain management, correct?
That's right. Okay, so they actually give me this link. Sorry, I'm in the wrong class. Thank you. I'll
Yeah,
drop off.
that's why when you gave introduction, I have explained to you that we will be more focused on the technical stuff. Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much.
thank you.
Hi, my name is Rajshekar. I have 17 years of Oracle technical experience, mostly on the SCM modules, and so I am here to upgrade my skills on the cloud.
Okay, welcome, Rajshekhar. Yeah, so we'll be learning about the cloud terminologies here. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, hi, my name is Manil.
Hello, Manu.
So, yeah, I was in application development since 5 years,
Hmm.
and now I'm trying to move to Oracle. So, yeah, I don't have any experience in ERP,
Okay,
and since last 2 months, I was attending the OIC training,
okay,
and yeah, now this one for Oracle Fusion Technical.
okay. Into OIC, when you were into OIC training, you would have got a glimpse of Oracle, like what all the concepts are there. You must have done some integrations related to Oracle,
Yes,
like journal integration, purchase order integration, maybe other integrations as well.
yes, correct.
Yeah, so we will be talking about those concepts as well in our classes, and will be taking about you have learned the PaaS concept, platform as a service, like OIC,
Yes.
the middleware thing. Now we will be talking about the SaaS concept, like the Oracle Fusion. So SaaS and PaaS combined will like basically enhance your skill set, and like you can easily switch into Oracle Fusion technical uh, going forward by giving some job interviews. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. So as you already know, like we have these 2 days of demo sessions, and so these sessions are absolutely free. So in these 2 days of session, what we are going to cover, it's just a agenda for that. Okay, or you can say the like the course content for the these 2 days, like what we will be covering, like the topics that would be covering. So in these 2 days, I would be first talking about the ERP, as our Oracle Fusion is again an ERP product. So I know most of the people know what is an ERP, and they are already are working on ERP. But the people who are not familiar with the ERP, we will talk about what is an ERP and how Oracle is an ERP product. Okay. Then we will talk about Oracle Fusion Cloud App. That what is Oracle Fusion Cloud App? What is the background of the Oracle Fusion Cloud App? How does it came into existence? And we will talk about all such stuff into that. And if you want to get the subscription of Oracle Cloud from Oracle, then how you can basically reach out to Oracle, or your client may reach out to Oracle to get the subscription for that. Okay. Then we will talk about the Oracle Cloud Application product families. So product families are nothing but the different modules, you can say, in Oracle Fusion. Okay, so we will talk about different product families that we have in Oracle Fusion, and how these product families or how these offerings are basically integrated with each other. So we'll be talking about the different product families that we have in Oracle Fusion, and I will show you these product families uh, in front end as well. Okay, in front end means in Oracle Fusion. So these will be a live session, so live training demos. So I will be showing you these in session, like in application as well. Okay, then we will be talking about the architecture of the Oracle Cloud Application. Architecture of the Oracle Cloud Application, like we have a 3-tier architecture. So we will be discussing more in detail about the 3-tier architecture of Oracle Cloud Application. What is the front end tier, middleware tier, and the back end tier. So we'll discuss in detail, and then you will be more clear. Then we will be talking about the inbound and the outbound integrations in from cloud. Inbound integration is something when you are ingesting the data into Oracle Cloud, like you have data present in third-party system, and you are trying to push that data into Oracle Cloud. Then what are the options? What are the options available to push that data into Oracle Cloud? Okay, so we'll be talking about those options, like we have a FBDI, SOAP REST API, and other things as well, HCM extracts as well. So we'll be talking about those concepts. And then we'll be talking about the outbound integrations. Outbound integration is reverse of inbound integration. Inbound integration is something when you are pushing the data into Oracle Cloud. Outbound integration is something when you are pushing the data out of Oracle Cloud. Like if there is some data, there are some AP invoices, Oracle AP invoices created in Oracle Fusion, and you want to push those Oracle in Fusion AP invoices to third-party system or to some boundary application. Then we have an outbound integration. So what are the options available in Oracle Fusion to achieve the outbound integration? We'll talk about them. Then we'll be talking about the cloud reporting tools. So these topics that we will be discussing, inbound integration, outbound integration, I will be just showing you the uh, picture of that. Picture of that means like we will be not talking in detail about them. So these topics in detail will be covered in the detailed sessions, uh, like how does the FBDI works, how does the ADFDI works, and how does the HCMS works. But to give you a brief idea what these all things are, and to get a brief idea that what are the different terminologies that we have in Oracle Cloud, so we'll be talking about them. Then we have cloud reporting tools, like we have BI, OTPI, FRS, SmartView. So we will be talking about the different cloud reporting tools and what is the purpose of using these cloud reporting tools in Oracle Fusion. I will be showing you these some of the concepts in front end as well. Like I will be opening the front end application screen and showing you how to create a BIP report or how to create a data model for your reference. Then we will be talking about the Fusion personalization. Fusion personalization is something that you want to customize the Oracle Fusion screen. Like you want to change the logo, you want to change the background image, you want to modify the things on the page. Like you have a Oracle, you have a AP invoice page. Okay. So on that page, you want to modify the label of the some fields, you want to hide some fields. So all those things you can do with the help of Fusion personalization. Then we will be talking about the Fusion security in cloud. Like we have a security in EBS, and people who are not from EBS background can ignore it, and they can only focus about the Fusion security of Oracle Fusion. So we'll be talking about the Fusion security as well, like how to create a user in Oracle Fusion, and how does the security works in Oracle Fusion. We have a role-based access control, and what are the different types of roles we have. So in Oracle EBS, we have a responsibility concept. Here we have the role concept. So we'll be talking about that as well. Then we'll be talking about the workflows in Fusion application. So workflows in Fusion application is something like if you have created a purchase order, or if you have created a purchase requisition and you want to send that purchase requisition for approval. So how you can create your custom workflows in Oracle Fusion so that it can be routed to the respective individual based on the criteria in Oracle Fusion. So we'll be talking about them as well. And then at the last, we will be covering the course content overview, like what all we will be covering in this 1.5 to 2 months of training. So that would be the last topic. Okay. So these agenda that I have told you, this agenda is for 2 days, like today and tomorrow. So we will be covering some of the topics today, and remaining topics we will be covering tomorrow. Okay. So let's start with the first topic. Okay. So our first topic is what is an ERP. Okay. So ERP is a software that helps organizations streamline their core business process. So what does it mean? That let's take an example. Any enterprise has a few resources, right? That needs to be planned and managed efficiently. Okay, so you can take those resources as material, manpower, money, etc. And with the help of ERP, you can basically plan those resources, or you can basically utilize those resources to the perfection. So if I take an example of the organization, like an organization may have many core business process, okay, or any enterprise have many core business process, like they may have a HR team, they have a sales team, marketing team, finance department, supply chain management, etc. So with the help of ERP, you can bring all these processes together. So with the help of ERP, you can bring all these process together at a centralized location. Okay. So we are bringing all these processes into one cohesive platform, or basically you are centralizing the data over here. And based on your requirement, or based on your client's requirement, you can opt for different modules of ERP. Okay. So we have different modules of the ERP, like we have financials, we have HCM, human capital management, we have supply chain management, we have projects module, we have different modules. So based on your requirement, on your client's requirement, you can opt for different modules of ERP. Okay. So let's take an example. Suppose you are a manufacturing unit. Okay. So you are a manufacturing unit. Let's take an example. You are a car manufacturing unit. Let's take an example of Maruti. So what does Maruti do? So Maruti will manufacture the car and sell it to their customers. So if Maruti is manufacturing a car and selling to the customer, first of all, they should receive an order from the customer. So if Maruti is receiving an order from a customer, that is recorded into Oracle Fusion. That is basically a sales order. Okay. Then once Maruti receives the order from the customer, then they may manufacture the products. So the manufacturing process, like the bill of materials, work in process, etc., all those manufacturing process will also come into ERP. Okay. Then suppose Maruti is manufacturing the car, but it may not be manufacturing each and every component of the car. So there are different components of the car, like tire of the car, windshield of the car, engine of the car. So it may not be manufacturing each and every component of the car. Suppose they are not manufacturing the tires of the car. So in that case, what they will do is, let me write over here. So we are taking an example of Maruti. Okay. So in that case, what they will do, they will procure those tires from a supplier. Okay. Procure those tires from a supplier that they are not manufacturing them, and they have to basically build a complete car. So in that case, they will get those tires from a supplier. Okay. So let's take an example that supplier is MRF. Okay. So they will reach out to MRF and they will say that we need these tires. So they will raise a purchase order to MRF. Okay. So in that case, they will raise a purchase order and MRF will supply them the tires. Okay. So once the MRF supply them the tires, then they can basically assemble those tires and they can manufacture the product and deliver it to the customer. Okay. So all those items, right, creating a purchase order. So I'm taking the naming few terms like creating the purchase order and all. So all these things are part of ERP. You will create a purchase order over here. Then you will receive the items from the supplier. So you will receive the items in your from supplier in your inventory. Okay. So that is also part of ERP. So all those processes are streamlined over here in the ERP. So this example that I'm talking about is the P2P and the O2C cycle, correct? So here in the P2P and O2C cycle, then after that, once you have received the products from the supplier, those tires from the supplier, you have to pay to the supplier as well. So in that case, you will create an AP invoice in Oracle Fusion. That is again an ERP. You will create a AP invoice over here. Okay. And then you will do the payment for the invoice. You will pay him the money, right? So you will do a payment as well. So that payment also will be recorded in Oracle ERP. So I am just explaining you this process like this is the complete life cycle of the business. Like we are taking an example of Maruti and all the business process that Maruti is having, like he is manufacturing the car, he is basically procuring the materials from the supplier and then delivering them to the customer, and all such things are basically covered over here in the ERP. Similarly goes with HRMS as well. If you have an HR team and you want to have the HR records in the ERP, you can have them. You can have the absence module, you have the benefits module, you have different modules over here in ERP. Okay. Any questions over here in first slide? Okay, I will take it as a no. Now we will go to the second slide, and our second slide is basically the Oracle Fusion Cloud ERP. So what is Oracle Fusion? Okay, and why it is known as ERP Cloud? Okay, so in Fusion Cloud we have multiple product families. Okay, so I will talk about the product families in like 5 minutes from now. So if I talk about the history of the Oracle Fusion, previously 8-9 years back, Oracle Fusion was an on-premise product. So what does on-premise means? On-premise product like ERP, if I talk about ERP is an on-premise product where you have the access of your file server, application server, database server, etc. So if I talk about 8-9 years back, Oracle Fusion, initially they have given this Oracle Fusion as on-premise product. But now they have stopped giving this as on-premise product. Now they are giving it as a cloud product. Like they are taking care of. We don't have the access of the file server, database server, and application server. All the application server, all the things are managed by Oracle only. Okay. So now your client, let's take an example. Your client is asking for Oracle Fusion. So he wants to use Oracle Fusion as an ERP to basically streamline his process, to streamline his business. So then that client will reach out to Oracle. Okay. So once the client reach out to Oracle, Oracle will look for a data center near to your location or near to your client's location, and it will install that Oracle Fusion or ERP product there at a data center near to the client's location. And again, this Oracle Fusion application is a SaaS product. SaaS means software as a service. What does SaaS product means? It means that Oracle has built up a fully packaged software that they are providing it is a fully packaged software, and they are offering it as a service to the clients. And based on the usage, they are basically charging the clients. Okay, so this is a SaaS application, and here in the SaaS application, basically Oracle has built a fully packaged software and it is offering as a service to the client. Okay, then once they reach out to Oracle, Oracle will install it as at a data center near to the client's location, and they will pass a URL to the client or to the root user of the client, and in that URL they will provide the URL, they will provide the username, they will provide the password. Okay, and then the root user can log in into the application, and that root user will have IT security manager role. So he will have one role assigned to him, that is IT security manager role. If you compare this role with the Oracle EBS, it is like the system administrator role. Okay. So people who are not from the EBS background can ignore it, and people who are from the like other backgrounds can understand that like we will have the IT security manager role. Okay. So that root user will have IT security manager role, and with the help of this IT security manager role, he can create more users as well. Like initially Oracle will create a root user and give that IT security manager role to the root user, and with the help of that role he can create more users as well and provide him different roles. Okay. So this is about the background of Oracle Fusion, or where how does the Oracle Fusion basically originate. Okay. So if your client wants to opt for Oracle Fusion as an ERP product, then what are the steps that he need to follow? He needs to contact with Oracle, and then Oracle will install it at a data center near to the client's location, and they will pass in the URL and the username and the password for they will to give it to the root user with the IT security manager role. Okay. Now in Oracle Fusion, they are telling that Oracle Fusion has integrated suite of business application grouped into product families. So what does it mean? So in Oracle Fusion, if I talk about Oracle Fusion, there are different product families. So these are some of the product families that we have in Oracle Fusion. This is not a complete picture. Like these are not only the product families, we have other product families as well. So like here they have segregated into different categories like Oracle Fusion Financial Management. Here we have modules like Journal Ledger, Accounts Payable, Accounts Receivable, Asset Management, Cash Management, etc. Then we have HCM module as well. Here we have like benefits, payroll, talent review, performance and goal management. All such things we have in HCM module. So you can opt for Oracle HCM module as well, depending on your client's requirement. Or client can opt for these modules, HCM. Then we have Oracle Supply Chain Management, Project Portfolio Management, Procurement, CRM. We have different product families, different modules in Oracle Fusion. And here, basically, they are showing the different modules over here, like purchasing, supplier, sourcing, procurement contracts, supply chain management. So we have different modules over here. So what they are saying, it is an integrated suite of business application grouped into product families. So we have different product families over here, and these product families are basically integrated with each other. So if I talk about the P2P cycle that I've explained earlier, suppose your Maruti is procuring the goods from a supplier or tires from a supplier, then in that case they will first raise a purchase order. So that purchase order they will raise in this module or in this offering, Oracle Fusion Procurement. So they will raise a purchase order over here, and once the purchase order is created, they will send that purchase order to the supplier. Okay. Once they send the purchase order to the supplier, supplier will provide them the goods, or supplier will provide them those tires. So that will come over here in the inventory management. You will receive those items. So you will create a receipt over here. Once you have received the product, then you will create an AP invoice. Okay, because you have received the tires from a supplier, you have received the product from a supplier, you need to pay to the supplier as well. Then you will create a AP invoice. So you will create an AP invoice in the Oracle Fusion Financial Management. So you will have an AP invoice created, and then you will do the payment as well in accounts payable module only. Okay, so invoice creation and the AP invoice creation and the payment part comes in accounts payable module only. And then at the end of the day, these are financial entries. You need to transfer them to journal ledger as well. So we will transfer these entries to journal ledger as well. Like we will have a ledger. We will do these transactions corresponding to some business unit, and then that data we will transfer it to ledger. Like journal ledger, we will journals will be created over there, and then we can post it to ledger as well. Like we can get it to GL balances table as well. We can get at this point of time, you can understand that we will transfer this data, we will transfer the invoice and the payment entries generated into journal ledger. Okay. Now I can show you these things in front end as well, like where are these product families in front end. Okay. So let me open the instance. So this is the URL that we are logging for our instance. And here we will give the username and password to log in into Oracle Fusion. Okay, so this username and password will be provided to you as well going forward. Okay, and you can log into Oracle Fusion using these URLs, using this URL. So this was our URL. If I talk about URL, this is our URL. ET80, this is the ET80 instance, and these are the demo instances. Okay, and here we are giving the username and the password. So these are already created users, and we are using these users, and we will click on sign in. It is showing some error. Let me try again. Yeah, we are able to log in. Let me log out and log in again to show you that it works in a good manner. So you can log out from here and we can log in. Okay. So I have auto saved the password. That's why I am able to log in automatically. Okay. Now this is the home page that you get when you log in into Oracle Fusion. So this is the home page. Here you can see the different modules over here. Like we have procurement. You can create a purchase requisition, purchase order from here. Then we will have payables over here. Okay, like payables is there. You can create a AP invoice from here. Then we have receivables as well, journal accounting as well to create the journals. So different modules we can see over here. And if you want to see go through these modules, you have these options over here in the navigator as well. Like we have receivables if you want to create an AR invoice. Similarly, you have payables if you want to create a AP invoice. If you want to create a payment, then you have the payment module. So we have different modules over here, like journal accounting, we have fixed assets, we have. So we have different options over here. Now we were talking about the offering. So to go to the offering, you will click over here, okay, on settings and actions. This is settings and actions, and you will go to setup and maintenance. Okay. In setup and maintenance, you will go to offerings. So here I was talking about the offerings, right? So we have different offerings. So these are the different offerings you can consider in here in Oracle Fusion. Like we have different offering financials, Fusion Accounting Hub, enterprise contracts, customer loyalty, and we have HCM related supply chain planning, workforce deployment. So we have different offerings over here. And within these offerings also you can opt in or opt out of the modules. Okay. Like if I go to the financials offering and if I click on opt-in features, it will take like 30 seconds or a minute to open. You have to wait. Let me go out. So if I go to actions, go to offerings, financials, so here we can basically change the offering from here. So previously the page was different. Now this is the Redwood page that they have given. So they have changed the page over here. Then if you want to enable the financials for your client, you can enable that, and you can search for the different options over here. Like if you want to have the payables module for your client or not. So if they are dealing with any payables related, so you can click on this edit and you can basically enable or disable the payables as well. Okay, so here we have different, and within the payables as well, like we other things are also coming, like in supplier invoice processing we are having expenses and fixed assets. So different options, like in customer invoice processing we are having the collection. So all these options are there. You can enable or disable these features as well over here. Okay, suppose you don't want collections process. The collection is something like um, suppose you have let's talk about O2C cycle. You have delivered a car to your customer. So after delivering the car to your customer, you will ask for the money from your customer, right? You have delivered the card to your customer, then you will ask the money from your customer. So you will send him an AR invoice and then he can pay. But if he is not paying on time, so then we have a collection module or collectors in place who can basically request him for money, or they can send him the dunning letters and other things so that uh, customer will pay on time. So we have different modules over here and different options over here, and we can enable or disable them based on our requirement. So these are the different offerings that we have. Okay. So here I have gone to financial. Similarly, you can go to the other offerings as well based upon your requirement. Okay. Any questions till now in whatever we have covered? If you have any questions that is coming to your mind, or I may be going fast or I may be going slow, you can tell me. I can basically adjust my pace. Or if you have not understood anything that we have covered till now, I can explain it again.
So Deepak, Siddharth here.
Yeah, Siddharth.
So these offerings can be enabled and disabled only by root user, is it?
Correct. Means you should have the specific roles to basically access this page. So everything is controlled by security over here, like the page you are accessing or whatever you are.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
How is
Any
this security user different from FSM?
security user different from FSM? FSM is basically we are going to FSM is functional setup manager. So we are going to setup and maintenance, correct? Within the setup and maintenance, so in setup and maintenance, you are going through some user, correct? So in setup and maintenance, if you are going over here and if you are clicking in options and go to offerings, you are getting this option. So this option is controlled by the security, like the roles you should have so that you can go to this screen. Okay. FSM is basically you have the access of the setup and maintenance, correct? So once you have the access of the setup and maintenance, within that you have all the features enabled, what are all areas you are able to see, all that depends on the security.
Okay.
Like the roles assigned to you.
So basically,
Yeah.
IT security manager is sort of creating this FSM role. Are you trying to say that? Does it not come out of the box?
Okay. So this FSM,
slightly.
sure. This FSM role, functional setup manager. So once you have the functional setup manager, this is a seeded role that is provided by Oracle. So
Right.
you can customize the roles as well in Oracle Fusion. We will talk about that later, okay, in our detailed section. So if you assign the seeded role to your user, then he will access of the setup and maintenance. Okay. And that's IT security manager can create your user and basically assign these roles to your user. Once he assign the functional setup manager role, FSM role to your application, the role name is application implementation consultant. And once you assign that role, AIC role, application implementation consultant role to your user, then you will get the access of setup and maintenance. And that is basically the functional setup manager.
Okay. So, okay. No, I get it. I know I got confused when you got to that go to offering menu item and and said something about that that the security manager will assign something. That got me completely off track, and I was like,
yeah. So you will get
did
the
sound
access. Okay. You will get the access of the setup and maintenance only once the role is assigned to you. Okay. Appropriate role is assigned to you.
right.
Every screen in Oracle Fusion is controlled by the roles. Like you are able to see all these options because you have roles assigned to your user. Okay. Any more questions?
And I joined few minutes late. I just wanted to sort of know that what use cases are we going to cover, like in each category.
So
I'm not sure if you have already covered or if you are yet to cover that, but
I am yet to cover that. Means what all we will be covering. I have just covered an agenda of that what we will be covering in these 2 days of session. Like just a brief theory about that, a brief introduction about that. but the course content overview, you want to get the course content, right? What we will be covering in with these 1.5 to 2 months of training, that we will discuss tomorrow in detail. Okay, and I will
The course content is fine, right? But within course content, the sort of examples, right, that we are going to implement.
yeah, that we will
Correct.
discuss tomorrow. That we
Okay,
will
fine.
discuss tomorrow, the course content. In that way, you can ask me the questions and I can answer you whatever your queries are. Hmm. So, moving forward, now the second thing that they are saying, so first thing we have understood that it is an integrated suite of business applications grouped into product families. So this is Oracle Fusion. We have different product families, and these it is it is grouped into a product families. Now it is saying that engineer to work together. For example, ledger need not to be defined in each application. So what does it mean? Like once you define the ledger over here in financial, that ledger is global. You don't have to define the ledger in each and every application. For example, you are creating a purchase order. Let's go by that example only, as I don't want to confuse you by giving different examples. If you I go by the P2P cycle, if you are creating a purchase order corresponding to some business unit, okay, you will create a purchase order for India business unit, US business unit, UK business unit, for different. So maybe India business unit data will go to the India ledger, and the UK business unit data will go to UK ledger. Similarly, US business unit data will go to US ledger. So once you define the ledger, that ledger is global, and data from different business units can go into different those ledger based on the setups. Okay, so once you define the ledger, this ledger is global, and you don't not have to define ledger again and again for each application or fee. Okay, and these product families are integrated in such a manner they are designed to work together. Okay, so you are creating the purchase order in one offering or in within one product families, and you are receiving the products in another offering or in the another product families, like you are receiving the goods from the supplier in inventory management. So you can have the roles assigned to a single user, and within the single user you can do all the stuff. Okay, similarly you can have the financials role assigned to your user, and then you can create an AP invoice and do the payment as well from here. Okay, so to a single user you can define all the roles. Then the last point is that designed to ensure that your enterprise can be modeled to meet the legal and the management requirements. So with the help of this Oracle Fusion, you can meet the legal and the management requirements as well. Legal requirements in the sense like you can generate the legal reports over here. You can have the legal entity over here, and you can generate legal reports that you can basically use for legal reporting purpose. And management requirement, like we have the project module over here, PPM project module over here, and that can be used to meet your management requirements as well. You can create a project task and all such things over here. Okay, and you can basically generate the reports over here in Oracle Fusion, like how many purchase orders uh, uh, how many purchase orders are created within a month, or what is the volume of the invoices, and you can get all those details. And those, with the help of those details or with the help of those reports, management can take informed decision. So it is basically designed to meet your legal and the management requirements as well. Okay, any questions about Oracle Fusion ERP Cloud?
So this business unit whatever said, right? Is it the same as the operating unit in the
Correct.
on-prem application?
Absolutely correct. Operating unit and business unit are synonym, are similar. Now we will talk about the architecture of ERP Cloud. So in Oracle Fusion, we have a three-tier architecture. What is a three-tier architecture? We have a front-end tier. So this Oracle Fusion application, okay, this is a front-end tier where you are able to see different offerings. You are able to create an AP invoice. You are able to create an AR invoice. You are able to create a supplier. You are able to create a customer. So all these part comes into the front-end tier. Okay, so if I show you this front-end tier in application, So here in front-end tier, they have given different offerings, okay, or different product families over here, like financials, human capital management, procurement. So these product families basically constitute your front-end tier. If I talk about the architecture of Oracle Fusion. So suppose you want to create a AP invoice in Oracle Fusion, then what you will do, you will go to Navigator and you will go to Payables and you will click on Invoices. Okay. So in the invoices, you can go over here and you can click on Create Invoice. So you can enter the details over here and your invoice can get created. Okay. So this is basically our front end tab where we can basically create the invoice through front end screens and where we can enter the data through our front end screens. Similarly, if you want to create a purchase order, there would be a separate screen. If you want to create a supplier, there would be a different screen. For customer, there would be different screen. So for all the things, there would be, for all the process, there would be a different screen. Okay. And the navigation would be different. Okay. Navigation, you will go through navigator only, but if you want to create a purchase order, then you have to go to procurement and you have to create the purchase order from here. Okay. Similarly, there are different modules. If you want to create a journal, then you have to go over journal accounting and create a journals from here. Okay. Journals are used in journal accounting, like ledger. In ledger, we have journals. Okay. Similarly goes with fixed assets. Okay. So this is our front end tier where we are able to, if you talk about the front end tier, like where the functional people can create the data or where you can basically create the data. Now we have something called as backend tier as well. So we have front end tier, we have a backend tier as well. Okay. So what is our backend tier? Backend tier is the database. So with the help of the database, we are able, suppose you have an AP invoice created in the application. So how you can see that data, AP invoice data in backend tables. So we don't have a separate database here in Oracle Fusion. Okay. So you don't get the host details, your port details like you used to get in Oracle EBS. And people who are not from EBS background can ignore it. Okay. So here we don't have a separate database or you don't get, so as it is a Fusion product. So they have basically constituted the front end tier, back end tier and the middleware tier into the same application. Here they have not given you the access of the database. So if you want to see the database, the data that is there in the backend table, so what you have to do is you have to go to the navigator. You have to go to the tools. You will go to reports and analytics. Here is reports and analytics. So we are into application only. Okay. And from here we are navigating to the backend tier. Okay. We will click on browse catalog. And here, if you want to query any table that is present in Oracle Fusion, you can query through with the help of the data model. Okay. Like you can create an SQL query over here. You can select this data source. You can write any query like AP invoices query, and you can mention the query over here. Select a star from AP invoices. Okay. All. So if you want to see the data that is present in the backend table, so if you want to see the invoices that are created, okay, through the application, then you can see those invoices over here. Here we will have the invoice number field as well. That will basically give the invoice number. Here it is, invoice number. Okay. Similarly, here you can query up to 200 rows. So maximum that you can query with the help of the data model is 200 rows. If you want to query more than 200 rows, then you have to create a report out of here. Okay. So here we are navigating to the backend tier through the application only. Okay. So as this is a SaaS product and our front-end tier, back-end tier and the middleware tier all are there in this application only, in this SaaS product only. We don't have to navigate anywhere else to query the database tables. Okay. So they have not given the full access of their database over here. Here they have just exposed their database through this BI connector. Okay. Here you can query the tables. Okay. So here you can't create your custom tables in Oracle Fusion. In this SaaS product, you can't create your custom tables. Like in Oracle EBS or maybe in other database, you are able to create your custom tables. But here you can't create your custom tables. Okay. Similarly, you can't execute the DML commands as well. You can't execute the DDL command, data definition language command, like create, alter, etc. Similarly, you can't use the DML commands as well. DML means data manipulation language, like insert, update, delete, etc. Because you don't have the custom tables over it. So here we deal only with the standard tables in Oracle Fusion in this SaaS product. Okay. Any questions?
So we can't create any customizations, and like if we don't use any custom tables, so we cannot do any customizations as well.
So customization, that's why they have segregated this into SaaS and PaaS concept. So in the SaaS layer, you can deal with the standard tables only, but in PaaS layer, like the platform as a service, where you are including the middleware like OIC or MuleSoft or any other middleware component, there you get a separate database and there you can create the custom staging tables and all. But here in SaaS, you can't create your custom staging table.
I have one more question.
Yeah, please.
So you selected the database as finance, right? So if I want to query multiple tables from different like this,
HCM as well.
other, yeah, is it
So
possible or?
yeah, it is possible. So these, suppose if I create this database as well. So these three databases are interconnected with each other. Okay. So if I query this table from here also, it will work.
Okay.
Hmm. Like you will create a query in which you will include the F&D user table as well, or maybe other table per users tables as well. Correct. So those
Correct.
are related to HCM modules. So you can use any of the database and you can get the query table. You can query the table. You can join the
Okay.
table and query the table. Any more questions?
Do you have any standard reporting Oracle?
Standard reports in Oracle. Correct. Is that your question? Standard reports in Oracle?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there are standard reports in Oracle that are delivered by Oracle. Like these are the standard, there are some standard reports as well that are provided by Oracle. And we can create our custom reports as well based on the requirement. Like we have aging 4 bucket report, payables payment register report, and for different modules we have different reports, journals report, HCM reports. We have a number of standard reports as well provided by Oracle. And if those standard report doesn't solve the purpose for your client or for you, then you can develop the custom report as well in Oracle Fusion.
So as a fusion consultant, we need to work on all module or it is specific module?
As a technical consultant?
Yes, yes.
Or as a technical consultant, you should have knowledge of almost all the modules. Like if you are developing a report, it can comprise different modules. Like it can comprise of procurement as well, like inventory as well, like the general ledger as well. So you have to combine all these three tables. You can't restrict yourself to one thing. Okay. Similarly, different modules, different product families are there. So it's better the more knowledge you gather.
One more question. So
Yeah.
when any complex reports were like on-prem, we used to use IRAs for any dropship rate for using procurement and order management items. So if we want to generate any such kind of a query, so what kind of like all these responsibilities were integrated in the report, the one which you tried to generate, right? So how can we generate it that kind of a complex query? Will we be able to generate it or no?
So complex query here you can write with the help of the select clause, no? Like you will be joining different tables and all. Here you can use.
But you selected one responsibility over there, right? So how can we select all these responsibilities or uh, in this in this case in this case?
Select all the responsibilities. I'm not getting that part of your.
You selected one drop down, right? There,
Okay.
perhaps it's in
Yeah. Like here I create SQL query. Okay. And here
yeah.
this is the drop down you are talking about, correct?
Right. Yes.
So I have told that if you want to query any tables, you can use DBF, SCM, financials and supply chain management, HCM or CRM. These all three are integrated with each other. So even if I
Oh,
query the HR tables in FHCM, it will work. If I query the financial table in HCM, it will work. If I query the financial tables in CRM, it will work. Okay. So these three are integrated with each other, but these two are used for different purpose that we can talk later. Okay.
okay. No.
So we need to give schema name dot table name, or it will just use
Directly. Directly table name. Like I have not given the schema name, like AP invoices all directly. Similarly, if you want to query per users table, then you can directly query the per users table.
This operates the one which you said right previously. It is the same as a replica of a responsibility in the font.
Uh, so this is not a replica of the responsibility in front end. That is basically the roles that you are assigned to a user. So that we will talk about later. Like
Okay.
you should create your user and then you have the roles assigned to your user. So those roles that
Okay.
are assigned to your user are basically the responsibility replica. But this is
Okay.
not the responsibility replica. Okay. Any more questions? You can ask me any question that's maybe coming to your mind. It may be a simple question as well. Not an issue.
So as a present technical consultant, which area having more work?
So as a Fusion technical consultant, your main work goes into building the reports. These are BD inbound and the outbound integration. So these are the main work over here. If you are sending the outbound integrations, you are building the inbound integrations and all. This is the main reports, inbound integration, and the outbound integration.
So as compared to Oracle EBS in Fusion, we have, I think, less coding.
Yeah,
Correct?
less coding. Correct. Correct. You can't build a PL SQL package over here in SAS. Okay. That in SAS, the concept of the PL SQL package is gone. You can't build a package over here. Okay. So the codings are reduced. Here you mainly deal with the SQL query only, or at the max you can create a procedure, and that also like you can't create a procedure and refer it. You can't store it, right, and refer it in some other report. That should be called in the same uh, at the same place.
So it means if candidate having good coding knowledge, so he can also work on Fusion technical. Correct?
Correct, correct, correct. Means Oracle EBS coding knowledge is more than sufficient if you want to work in Oracle Fusion Technical.
Because in
Because
Oracle,
there you deal with advanced PL SQL as well, correct?
yes,
There
correct.
we have a number of concepts, advanced PL SQLs and advanced PL SQL and all. Here we don't deal with those. Here, if you deal with the SQL as well, if you know SQL, then it will solve the purpose. You don't need to have the knowledge of PL SQL.
So it means it is very less customizable, this Fusion.
Customizations are less in Oracle Fusion as compared to Oracle EBS. In Oracle EBS, you can't say no to any requirement,
Yes.
but in Oracle Fusion, you can say no to some of the requirements. Because in Oracle EBS, you can use shell scripting, you can do a number of things in EBS, right? And people who are not from EBS background just don't like get confused what is EBS. It is the prior version of Oracle Fusion. Like before Oracle Fusion came into existence, we have an Oracle EBS, like R12 version. And this we call it as Oracle Fusion or release 13, R13. Okay. So yeah, any more questions? Now we have a middleware thing as well. So I have talked about the front end tier, I have talked about the back end tier. Now we have the middleware tier as well. So that this middleware tier is also there in Oracle Fusion only, in this SaaS product only. So I have shown you the front end tier in the application. I have shown you the back end tier in the application. Now I will be showing the middleware tier in the application. Middleware tier is something like if you want to run a ESS job, like you are running a concurrent program and concurrent uh, program in EBS, and people who are from EBS background can focus on the cloud stuff only. So suppose you want to run some job in Oracle, then we have an Oracle Enterprise Scheduler as the middleware component. Okay, so this is one of the middleware component. So we will use the same screen. I will go to my home page. Suppose you want to run any scheduled process, like, then you will go to tools. You want to run any ESS job. You can create your custom ESS job as well over here, and you can run any standard ESS job as well from here. Okay, like if you want to load the data to the interface tables, then we have a common job over here, load interface file for import. And you can, this is a common job if you want to load the data to the interface tables, and then you can select the entity, like for which entity you want to load the data to the interface tables, like for general ledger, for assets, for cash management, whatever you want to load. Okay, and you can create your custom ESS job as well in Oracle Fusion, and you can run that custom ESS job from here. Okay, so this is a single screen, but this is a middleware component, Oracle Enterprise Scheduler. Similarly, there are other middleware components as well. Like we have Oracle Business Intelligence. So we are connecting to the middleware component, and we are going to the Oracle application, like we are going to reports and analytics. So this Oracle Business Intelligence that I have shown to reports and analytics is again a middleware component. Okay, so they have not given the full access of the database. They have just exposed their database. Okay, with the help of the business intelligence connector. Okay, similarly we have a Oracle SOA suite and the BPM suite. So these come into picture when we are dealing with the transaction approvals and workflows. When we are dealing with, like, if your requisition is going for approval, if your purchase order is going for approval, then we are dealing with the Oracle SOA suite and the BPM suite. So this is again a middleware component over here. So we have different middleware components that are listed in this slide. Like we have Oracle Web Center. So this is like the repository of the Oracle. Repository of the Oracle means, like, here you can have the files. Like if I go to the, if I show you the content server, you just use the URL and just write CS over here. So it will navigate you to the content server. And this is like the repository of the Oracle. Here you can basically have different files. Suppose you want to load some data into Oracle Fusion, correct? I have shown you the load interface file for import. Suppose you want to load purchase orders into Oracle Fusion, then the data for that purchase order should you can, and the file that you want to load in Oracle Fusion, you can place that file over here in the content server, and from here you can pick the file and load the data into the interface table. Okay, so let me click on search. It is taking some time. Let me try with this different instance content server. Then I can show you different files over here. In the meantime, we can check if it opens. This one is not. Okay, basically here you see the files. Okay, that I can show you later as well, but it is not opening at this point of time. Maybe some issue with the instance. But here, if you click on search, you are able to see a lot of files over here. Okay, so you can dump the files into Oracle Content Server. Okay, and to load dump those files into Oracle Content Server, you can dump those files from here as well. Okay, so you can go to File Import and Export. And if you want to dump the file over here in the content server, then you can click on this plus icon. You can choose the file from your local. You can choose the account in which account you want to load the file, and you can click on save and close. And then the file will be loaded to the content server directly over here. Okay. Like if you want to load the journals data, then you will choose the fin journal ledger import. Okay. So here would be fin journal ledger import. Yeah, here it is. So you can choose this account. You can choose the journals file if you are creating journals, and you can push the file over here. It will be loaded to the content server. So this way we have different middleware components in Oracle Fusion. Like we have Oracle Web Center, we have Oracle Business Intelligence, Enterprise Scheduler, we have Oracle WebLogic Server. It mediates the exchange communication between the front end tier and the back end tier. This is the concept of the WebLogic Server. Okay. Exchange of the requests from the front end tier or the client tier with the responses from the back end tier. Okay. So we have the client tier or the front end tier over here. We have the back end tier, and we have the middleware components over here in Oracle Fusion only. Okay. So that's why it is known as the SaaS product, software as a service. They have bundled everything into one product, and they are offering it as a service to the clients. They have basically integrated the database as well, the front end tier as well, application like the client tier as well, and the middleware tier as well into one SaaS application. Okay. Any questions over here in this slide before we move forward? Now we can talk about the inbound integration. Okay. So here is Oracle ERP Cloud Technical Work. The name of the slide is Oracle Cloud Technical Work, and here we are talking about the inbound integrations. So we are covered up to here. These three topics we have covered. Now we will be covering the inbound integration. So what is an inbound integration? Inbound integration is something when you want to load the data into Oracle Cloud. Okay. Suppose you have purchase order sitting in third-party system. Okay. And you want to import those purchase orders into Oracle Fusion. Then how can you import those purchase orders into Oracle Fusion? Or you have journals coming from a different system, right? And you want to load those journals into Oracle Fusion, and you have like bulk journals, maybe thousands of journals, or maybe in mm, like 1 lakh journals. Then how can you load those journals into Oracle Cloud at once? You can load those data into Oracle Fusion with the help of the inbound integration. So here are different options that are shown up over here. We have an option of FBDI. FBDI stands for file-based data import. So for FBDI, what Oracle has given is, Oracle has given you the template for the FBDI. I can show you those templates. So here it is opening the page. Like here you can see the file. I was showing you the content server. Now it was not opening. Now it has opened. Here you can see the files. Like these are the files that are imported over here by some users, right? So here we can see different files, and you can download these files and see the context. You can see the author here, and you can see different files that are present at the content server. Okay. So what I was talking about the FBDI. So for FBDI, suppose you want to load journals, bulk journals into Oracle Fusion. So you can write on Google. I'm just going to do Google and writing FBDI template for financials in Oracle Fusion. FBDI template for financials in Oracle Fusion. Okay, so this I have just searched on Google, and here I can open it. So here we have different modules, like if you want to import the assets data, if you want to import fixed assets into Oracle Fusion, then we have a separate template for fixed assets, correct? Similarly, if you want to load the payables related data, like the payables invoices, then you have the payables standard invoice import, and we have an FBDI template for invoices. Similarly, if you want to import the payment request into Oracle Fusion, okay, these are payment requests are created for one-time suppliers, okay, so you can have this one, okay. Similarly, we will have for the journals as well. If I go to journal ledger, and if I go to journal account, like journal import, if you want to import journals into Oracle Fusion, okay, so you can go to journal import, and you can download the template. So this template we are downloading from the Oracle website. Okay, this is the Oracle website. You can go to the Oracle website from Google as well. Okay, so you don't have to remember the link every time. You can directly search on Google for FBDI template for financial, and you can. So this is the template that is downloaded to my local. If I open this template, so here in this template we have different fields. Okay, so here it is showing the name of the interface table, GL interface, and here we have different fields, and this is the dummy data that is provided by Oracle. Okay, so you can delete this dummy data. You can enter the data as per your requirement. Okay, as per your requirement means you can enter the data that is provided by client in this format. Okay, and once you enter the data in this format over here in the sheet, okay, then you can click on this generate CSV file. So once you click on this generate CSV file, a CSV file and a zip file will be downloaded to your local. So I can show you, just give me a second. I'm just unblocking it. There is a security applied in my system. So this is a XLSM. XLSM stands for macro enabled Excel workbook. Okay, so I'm just going with this data, the dummy data. Basically, you have to delete this complete data, and you have to enter the data as per your requirement, or whatever journals you want to load in Oracle Fusion. You will enter the data as per your requirement, and once the data is there, you will click on generate CSV file. So it will ask you the navigation where you want to save the CSV file. You can save it at maybe desktop, and you can click on save. Then it will ask you again, and you can click on OK. So first time it has saved the CSV file, and the second time it has converted that CSV file into the zip file. So if I go to my desktop, here is the file. Okay, GL interface by the today's date and timestamp. So if you open this file, this is basically a CSV file over here. If you open this file, this is basically the CSV file, the data in the CSV format. Okay, it is a comma separated file. Okay, now this zip file, what you will do is to load the data into Oracle Fusion. Once you have the data created, I will go to my home page. I will go to the navigator. I will go to tools, scheduled process. You can click on schedule new process. So first you have to load the data to the interface tables, and then you will load the data to the base table. So you will click on load, the same program, load interface file for import, which I have shown earlier as well, to load the data to the interface table. This is a common program that we have, and here we can select the import process. In import process, as we want to load the journals data, So I can click on import journals. Similarly, there are other options as well. For them, the FBDI template would be different. Okay. So I will click on import journals. Instance is a bit slow. It doesn't take so much time.
So, in EBS, we need to take this data to staging table, then interface table, then base table.
Correct, correct. The process is same, but to load to the interface table, this is the process. So now you have to upload that zip file that you have just downloaded. So you will click on upload new file, and you can click on choose file, and the file was at desktop. This is the file by today's date stamp, and I will click on OK. Now you will click on submit. As soon as you click on submit, the data will be loaded to the interface tables like GL interface. I don't know the data because the data is dummy data. I'm not clicking on submit. It will basically, it can throw some error. Okay. Now once the data is into the interface table, then you can submit the base load program to move the data to the base tables like GLJ header, GLJ lines, and GLJ batches. So you can submit this program to load the data to the base table, import journals. So description, create journal entries from imported information from subledger and other source system. Here you can enter the parameters of the program. So the data would be already there in the interface table. Okay, you can select the ledger. You can show data access set. Here you can select the ledger as well. Okay. I can select US ledger set. I can select the source, maybe any source I can select, and then I can select the ledger. So it may not be coming, it will come later. And here I can submit the base load program to load the data into the base table. So this is the process of the FBDI. First you have to load the data to the interface tables by downloading the FBDI template, entering the data over there, and then you will generate. So we will go through this process in detail in our detailed session. Just I want to give you a brief idea how you can import bulk data into Oracle Fusion. What is FBDI template and what are the different things? Okay. Similarly, we have HCM data loader as well. So this FBDI template is used to load the data related to financials, procurement, etc. Okay, or HCM related data, supply chain management related data. But if you want to load the HCM related data, like if you want to load the employees, jobs, organizations, departments, etc., then we have a different thing over here, and that is HCM data loader. So the format of FBDI and HCM data loader is different. Okay. So we will talk about in detail that how does you can load the data for the HCM modules as well into Oracle Fusion, and we will see with the help of the demo. Okay. I will create the data. I will load that data into the staging tables and then to the base tables. I will show you the complete concept, how to prepare the HDL file as well. So we have just at this point of time, you can understand this is also one of the method to load the data into Oracle Fusion. But this method is only used if you want to load the HCM related data. Now the question that may be coming to your mind is that why we can't use FBDI to load the HCM related data into Oracle Fusion. The reason behind that is Oracle has not given the FBDI template to load the HCM related data. So they have given the FBDI template only to load the financials or the supply chain management data. Okay, they have not given the FBDI template to load the HCM related data. That's why we have to learn a new terminology, or we have to learn a new technology of HCM data loader. Okay, so here we are dealing with the CSV file in FBDI. Here we will be dealing with the .dat file in HCM data loader. Okay. Similarly, we will see these all things in detail once we are into the detailed session, that how to prepare the HCM data loader file, what are the different type of rows over there. So we will see everything in detail about the BDI as well. We will spend like couple of sessions on each topic. Then we have spreadsheet data loaders. Spreadsheet data loaders, at this point of time, you can understand them as ADFDI. So what is this ADFDI? This is again like you should have the add-ins installed in your Excel, and I will tell you from where you can go get these add-ins and all. Once you have this add-in installed in your system in your Excel, then you can basically connect to Oracle Fusion through Excel. Okay, and you can basically from Excel you can load the data into Oracle Fusion. You can enter the data in Excel and you can load the data into Oracle Fusion with the help of Excel. But you have to download the template, ADFDI template, and you have to enter the data in that template. But for that you should have the ADFDI installed in your system. I will tell you from where you can install this ADFDI. Okay. But this ADFDI or this spreadsheet loaders are used to load the small quantity of data into Oracle Fusion. These are not used to load the bulk quantity of data. Like for if you want to load the bulk quantity of data, then we have the BDI and the HCM data loader. Bulk means like more than 1000 rows, 2000 rows, or maybe 1 lakh rows. Okay, or maybe more than 1 lakh rows. Okay, then you use BDI or HDL. But if you want to load small quantity of data, maybe 300 rows, 400 rows, or maybe 500 rows, or maybe 10 rows, 5 rows, then you can use ADFDI as well. Okay, there you download a different template. Like we have downloaded an BDI template, we have an ADFDI template as well. There we can connect with we can connect that ADFDI template with the Oracle Fusion. We have to give username and password, and then with the help of that Excel template, you can post the data in Oracle Fusion. So I will show you the demo for this as well, that how you can use the ADFDI templates to load the data into Oracle Fusion. And the last option that we have is SOAP and REST web services. So with the help of SOAP and REST web services as well, you can load the data into Oracle Fusion. So I will give you the demo for the SOAP and REST web services as well. Like if you want to create an invoice in Oracle Fusion, you can create an invoice in Oracle Fusion with the help of the REST API. Or if you want to update an invoice in Oracle Fusion, or if you want to update bulk invoices into Oracle Fusion, you can update with the help of the REST API or SOAP API. So I will show you the demo for the SOAP and REST web services as well. How SOAP and REST, with the help of SOAP and REST web services, you can create the data in Oracle Fusion. So for that, I will be showing you the demo with the help of the Postman tool and the SOAP UI tool. So those are freewares. I will show you the demo with the help of the data. I will show you, means maybe in our later sessions, I will show you that how you can load the data into Oracle Fusion with the help of these SOAP and REST web services. So these are the different options available in Oracle to load the data into Oracle Fusion. Okay. Any questions in this slide, in inbound integration slide? Here I am just giving you the brief idea of what all options we have in Oracle Fusion, and we will be covering these options in detail into our detailed session. But here you may be getting the crux. Okay, if you want to load the data into Oracle Fusion, then we don't have only the BDI option, we have the ADFDI option as well, or we have the spreadsheet loader concept as well, or we have the HCM data loader concept as well, or we have the SOAP REST web service concept as well to load the data into Oracle Fusion. Okay. Now comes the outbound integration. This would be our last slide, and after this we will be taking the remaining slides tomorrow. Okay. So now comes the outbound integration. Outbound integration is the reverse of the inbound integration. In inbound integration, we are basically ingesting the data into Oracle Cloud. We are pushing the data into Oracle Cloud. Like if you have a like AP invoices sitting outside of Oracle, and you want to push those AP invoices into Oracle, then that is an inbound integration. But in outbound integration, it is vice versa. If you have AP invoices data sitting in Oracle and you want to send that AP invoices data to third party application, then how you can send that data to third party application? Okay. So those we can do in Oracle with the help of the BIP reports. So in the BIP reports, I have shown you the data model concept, right? So if I go to this data model, this data model we have already created, correct? Here we have the bursting concept as well. In this bursting, if I add the bursting over here and I write a bursting query here, then I can burst the data to a third party server. I can burst this data to email as well. Okay. If I want to send the output of the report to an email, then I can write a query over here. We will talk in detail about the query, that what are the different components of the query, how you can write the bursting query. But at this point of time, you can understand that you can write the bursting query over here, and with the help of that bursting query, the data will go to an email, or it can go to the FTP server as well. Like your client may have some SFTP server, you can send the data to those SFTP server as well. Or we can send this data from here to content server as well. So I've already shown you the content server like few minutes back. If I append the CS over here, if you want to send the data to content server as well, then you can send the data to content server as well from bursting query. Similarly, you can send to data to fax as well, printer as well, depending on what all is configured. Okay. So I will show you in detail how you can send the data to third-party applications, or you can send the data to email to UCM server using the BIP reports or the BIP data model. Okay. So this basically, with the help of the BIP reports, you are sending the data to the third-party application. Okay. The data that is generated by the report, you are sending that data to third party or to the third party server, and that serves as the outbound integration. Then we can use OTBI reports as well. So we have OTBI reports as well in Oracle Fusion. You can create two OTBI reports as well in Oracle Fusion, and with the help of OTBI reports as well, you can send the data in Oracle Fusion. So to create an OTBI report, I think the instance, we have to refresh the instance. You can create OTBI report from here, create analysis. You can choose the relevant subject area and you can create the OTBI report. And with the help of OTBI report as well, you can send the data to third party systems or to some in-house application. Similarly, if you want to send the HCM related data, with the help of the BIP report, you can send the HCM related data as well to third party, but we have a separate HCM extracts built in Oracle Fusion. With the help of these HCM extracts, you can send the data to third party application. So here you don't have to write the query to send the data. You just have to, Oracle has written the queries for you in HCM extract. You just have to drag and drop the columns. But these HCM extracts are used to send the HCM related data only. Here you don't have to write the query. So if you are not like proficient in writing the query, then you can use HCM extracts as well to send the data to third party application. Okay. And here you can use fast formulas and you can use various variety of things over here in HCM extract to send the data to third party application. Similarly, we have SOAP and REST web services as well. SOAP and REST web services are used here for inbound integrations, correct? For pushing the data into Oracle Cloud. Similarly, we can use the inbound integration. So similarly, we can use the SOAP and REST web services to push the data out of Oracle as well. If you want to send the data to third-party application, then we can make use of the SOAP and REST web services. So that also I will show you in detail with the help of demo in our upcoming sessions. Okay. Just at this point of time, my motive here is to explain you that what are the different options we can have to push and pull the data into Oracle Fusion. Push the data out and pull the data into Oracle or application or Oracle Fusion. Okay. We will stop here today. Any questions over here in the inbound integration, outbound integration slide? If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
How the job opportunities are they?
Sorry?
How the job opportunities for Oracle Fusion Technical? After learn this technology, we need to get the job.
Okay, so there are a lot of job opportunities in Oracle Fusion. You can search on LinkedIn for that. Means not on means I'm just giving you like you can see on LinkedIn that what are the different job opportunities that we have for Oracle Fusion technical. People are asking for BIP reports, OTBI reports, BDI, ADFDI, CM extracts, and all such things. So now they are asking for SAS technical as well, PAS technical as well. PAS means you should have knowledge for the OIC integrations as well. So there are a lot of job opportunities available in market once you learn these concepts.
Yeah, but I have one question on the outbound integrations.
Hmm.
Is there any BICC extract? Is it?
Yeah. That is also one of the option that is not listed over here. BICC
Okay.
extracts are also there. BI Cloud Connector extracts that are also there. With the help of the BIC extracts as well, you can push the data to third-party application.
So is it for the bulk data extract or is it something different than
That is
BI publisher?
that is used for bulk data extract. So using the BICC extract, you can develop the bulk as well and the incremental as well. So what is the difference between the bulk and incremental? Like first time, suppose let's take an example. You are syncing as in Oracle, you can't create your custom staging tables, but you are using some other database to sync the tables. Suppose you have Oracle in Oracle Fusion, you have AP invoices table, PO headers table, and n number of tables, and you want to push this data into into separate database. Then what you will do, you will create a BICC extract, and you can uh, have a full load for the first time. Okay, that will run daily. So that application, that database that you are building may not have real time data every time, but it will have the data like uh, in the 24 hours window, like based on the frequency that you are syncing the data into the application, it will have that data. Then you can push for the first time you can send the data for all the AP invoices into that database where you can create your custom table, and with the help of the BICC extract you can push the data over there. Then the second time you can build an incremental extract. Okay, incremental extract in the sense like your AP invoices will be created on a daily basis in Oracle Fusion. So the third party system already had the initial AP invoices, maybe 1,000 invoices they have already there. Now suppose today 10 invoices are created. So you can push those 10 invoices to the third party system with the help of this BICC extract. So you can develop a
It will generate the file like data file and it will put it in the UCM.
no. This is a seeded functionality of Oracle. Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
You don't have to deal with any files and all. You just have to if you want to like push the data of the tables, you can consider this way.
Okay.
You are creating a
Okay. Are
separate
we going to
parallel
cover in this
database.
course?
You are basically creating a parallel database. Okay, you don't have the
Right.
access,
Right.
complete access of the database over here. You can't use DML, you can't use DDL. Okay, data manipulation language, data definition language. So if you want to have the access of the DML and DDL as well, then if you want to insert new column, then you can create a basically a new table in the separate schema, and you can use BICC extract to sync the table on a daily basis.
Oh, okay. 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 So are we going to cover that part in this course? I don't know.
Yeah, we can cover. That's not an issue. We can cover.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And the smart view and we have different reporting tools
That
also
we will
there,
talk.
right?
That we will talk
Yes.
tomorrow. Okay, that's
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
okay. Any more questions?
In EBS, we have like DFFs, value sets, and all. Do we have such kind of things in Fusion as well?
Correct. We have those concepts over here as well. And here I will show you, just for your knowledge, I am telling. I will show you how to create a DFF as well. How I will show you how to basically create a value set as well in Oracle Fusion. So that concepts also we will cover in this technical training.
Okay.
Do we get the training tenant and all for this one
Tenant.
to practice?
You mean to say instance, correct?
Yeah, instance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you will get the access of the instance once you enroll for the training after tomorrow's session. Then you will get the
okay.
access of the instance for 3 months. Okay, so that
Okay.
our training will take like 1.5 to 2 months to complete. Okay, and after that also you will get an access of 1 month additional, and you will have the access of the, like, these are the recorded sessions that we are having. So three things you will get. I'm just telling for your knowledge. First thing you will get is the access of the instance, right? And that access of the instance you will get uh, instance that I am using. You will get the username, password. You can create your own user as well. So all that access you will get. The second thing you will get, these are the recorded sessions. So at the end of the day, after my session is done, I will upload the recordings into some folder, and you will get the access of that folder. So at any point of time in future, if you want to refer to the recordings that we had, you can refer to the recordings as well. Okay, so you can
Okay.
understand the topic better. And the third thing that you will get is the course content. Course content means that I'm referring to some slides, or I may be referring to some
Mhm.
content in my, like I may be developing some fbdi
Mhm.
file
Mhm.
or some data files or whatever it is. So you will get that course content as well, like these all repositories that I have. I can show you, like I go to UG, so I have different things over here, right? Like we have for each topic we have different slides. So we will be more focusing on the demo sessions, not on the slide based
Mhm.
approach. I will be showing you with the real time data. I will be more focusing on the application than to show you slides, right? So, but we have
Okay.
the like content as well. So you will get the access of these things.
So basically, here in this technical thing, you are covering the integrations and the reports only, right? Like how inbound, outbound, everything you are
Yeah,
covering, right?
I am covering
So,
everything. So though that I will tell you tomorrow what I will be covering and what I will be not covering. So there is a separate PDF for that. Okay. So if I
okay,
show
okay.
you, means I can just give you an overview because questions are coming to your mind and you should not like think like uh, if I, just let me search for this is the course content. So this is the complete course content. I will be explaining you this course content tomorrow, and this will
Okay.
basically make you comfortable that what all we are going to cover in these like 1.5 to 2 months of training and what we will not be covering. Okay.
Okay. And actually, what is the difference with this OIC thing and then this like this reporting and all? Like reporting is both are different. Like when you work on Oracle Cloud, so you will be having Oracle integration cloud like
Yeah,
OIC
I will
and then
explain you
this
the
one.
concept. I will
Both are
explain you the
okay.
difference.
Okay.
So this OIC is a PaaS, platform as a service, and this what we are learning, this Oracle Fusion is a SaaS product, software as a service. Software as a service is a product like we are dealing with the application, front end tier, back end tier, and the middleware tier. Middleware components like maybe if we are developing workflows and all, so we have middleware component. If we are creating an ESS job, so we have a middleware component. Okay, so the architecture that I've explained you. But let's take an example. If you are building an inbound integration is something like there is a
Yeah, someone is
data
sending the file and then we are
yeah,
loading it.
and
Yeah.
the someone is sending the file on daily basis, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in that daily basis, if you someone is sending the file, then you have to build an integration from
Yeah.
third party system into Oracle. Then OIC comes into picture, middleware comes into picture.
Okay.
If you are loading one time data, like suppose you are doing a
Okay.
data conversion, so it is
Mhm.
segregated into two categories: data conversion and like this inbound integration. If you are doing a data conversion, like data conversion is a one time activity, you are loading the bulk
Mhm.
data like
Yeah.
into Oracle from the third party system, then you can make
Oh,
use of this fbdi and all. But if you are doing it on daily basis, like daily some invoices are coming and you have to load those invoices into Oracle, then you have to build an integration for that, correct?
mhm.
That
Mhm.
integration is basically built using OIC or some middleware like MuleSoft or Matillion, or there are n SOAS. So there are a number of middleware tools that are available in the market.
Okay.
Hmm.
So actually, the whatever we are learning right now in this technical point of view,
Hmm.
is this only related to the data conversion side, or like even after completing the conversion of suppose if the PeopleSoft is convert going to Oracle Cloud,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
at that point, like a conversion, everything will happen, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So at that point, are we using these,
Yeah,
I mean, what these things, and
correct.
then after conversion and after go live, are we
Hmm.
not using these technical, or like are we still using these technical things actually
Technical work will come every time, right? It is
every
not
time?
that every time. It is not that
Oh,
you during data conversion only you will get the. So this is one part of the
oh,
picture, right? One part of the picture. The second part
okay.
is that you will be like you will be syncing the data to some third party application, right? So suppose you have
Yeah.
an invoice is created, so that outbound integrations are built as part of here only. For inbound integrations, you are mainly using these OIC and the
Oh, I
middleware
see.
tools.
And all.
But for
Okay.
outbound integrations, you are using our tool. Okay, you are using SAS only. If you are bound to build reports in Oracle Fusion, like your
Yeah.
client
Yeah.
may ask, like, I want to get the. I'm just taking a simple example. I want to get the list of all the purchase orders created in last 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you have to build a report in Oracle Fusion, and I want the data segregated by a business unit. Okay, like in this business unit, what is the count of the purchase orders, or what is the what all purchase orders are created, and what in this business in a different business unit, what all purchase orders are created. So those requirements will come on daily basis. Like they may require reporting for better
Yeah.
analysis
Yeah.
of the data.
Right.
So those reportings will come over here. Then HCM
Okay.
abstract, BICC abstract, and the list is innumerous. Like fusion personalization is also one thing. Okay, like if you want to customize the that we will talk tomorrow in detail. So all those
Okay.
things are part of Oracle Fusion Technical.
Okay.
Any more questions?
No, actually, one more thing, like, suppose if I take in our PeopleSoft, like we will be having, we are creating a templates according to the requirement, right?
Hmm.
So here for BIP reports and all, they will be having a different template, or like otherwise we can create a custom templates or custom records, custom sequels. We can do that here.
So here basically you are if for a BIP report as well, you are pulling the data from the base tables, okay, or
Yeah.
from the application tables. Like if you are creating an
Yeah.
AP
Yeah.
invoice, the data goes into AP invoices table. If you are creating a purchase order, data goes into PO headers all table. Correct.
Yeah.
So here
Yeah.
you will be pulling the data from the application tables or the base tables. So you can't create your custom tables or custom things over here. So you are dealing with the application tables or the base tables only. You will join the base tables only over here to fetch the
Okay.
data. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's all.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions in what we covered today? You can ask me any question that's coming to your mind.
So base tables remains the same, is it, compared to EBS?
Base tables are same, but there is a slight difference as well. Like some tables are changed. Like
Okay,
in EBS, I just want to give an example. Like we have OE for sales order table, we have OE order headers all, right? Here
right.
we have do headers all table. DOO distributed order orchestration headers all. Similarly, we have
Oh,
do lines all table. Like we have MTL system items B, the item table in EBS, correct?
right.
Here we have EGP system items B, the table name is changed, and maybe the column structure also changed somewhat. I have not checked each and every column compared to EBS and Fusion, but the columns may also change.
Okay. And where can we refer these table names and all?
In there is Oracle documentation. I can provide you that. Not an issue.
Okay, we'll be discussing that, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, not an issue. We will
Okay.
discuss that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? I know the session is extended, but I don't want to rush into the things, and I just want to take each and everything in a smooth manner. That's why I've taken ample time for this topic. Any more questions that may be coming to your mind? Yeah, Ravi, please tell me. Okay, I will take it as a no. Thank you everyone for joining the session. We will meet
Thank you.
again. We'll
Thank
meet
you.
again tomorrow at the same time. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we will continue with the remaining topics. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you.